Humph. Your mission has been completely accomplished. As the mysterious Thunder Lord stood triumphantly in the holy light church, which had been turned into an endless sea of blood, celebrating his rebirth, the void of this world suddenly twisted. It was as if a giant hand had descended, pressing down with crushing force, and an invisible, overwhelming power imprisoned all of his strength and vitality, leaving him unable to move. Even after hearing the calm and dismissive voice, a fear from deep within his soul made the mysterious Thunder Lord's expression unusually grave. This aura was absolutely not something ordinary. At least, the one who created him had never possessed this level of power. His creator, a protector Xian from the 4 great protectors of the extraterritorial evil clan, was at the 9th reincarnation stage. At this moment, the mysterious Thunder Lord felt a sense of astonishment, as if even the power of Protector Xian seemed like nothing compared to the mysterious figure before him, whose entire body was cloaked in darkness. It was as insignificant as a drop in the ocean, far too small. Who are you? Fear and unease twisted in his mind as the mysterious Thunder Lord struggled to speak. When he finished this sentence, it seemed as if he had exhausted all of his energy. The mysterious figure in front of him, hidden within the void, emitted a crushing pressure that was too overwhelming. Standing here, he felt as insignificant as an ant. If the figure wanted to erase him, it seemed it would only take an instant. You have no right to know. However, if you insist, I am the embodiment of order in this world. Just as the words fell, an invisible hand suddenly emerged from the void, and a strange milky white flame danced on it. Without warning, it easily enveloped the mysterious Thunder Lord's body. A wave of deathly energy rapidly corroded his form. The fluctuation of the sacred flame? Seeing the nearly colorless flames, the mysterious Thunder Lord gasped in shock, his body trembling uncontrollably. Even his soul and all his internal power froze for a moment. Under the command of Protector Xian, he had fought off many powerful forces from the Great Thousand Worlds and knew a thing or two about the sacred flame powers of this world. But none of them compared to the strange fire before him. It seemed that those sacred flames lacked something crucial in comparison. In an instant, the mysterious Thunder Lord's figure vanished without a trace, as if he had never existed. Protector Xian, this move of yours has actually helped me quite a lot. The mess is getting better and better. I wonder which of you, the center of the human realm, the extraterritorial evil clan, or the angelic kingdom, will be the last one laughing. Suddenly, a vague, ancient voice echoed through the void before slowly fading away, leaving only the scene of the holy light church, now reduced to a sea of blood. Meanwhile, in a distant, dark place. Strange, the Xiao clan replica I created earlier also disappeared mysteriously after some time. Now, this one is gone as well? Has their power reached its limit? Or is there another factor at play? Looking at the humming and vibrating mysterious realm in his hands, the words Thunder Lord flickered behind the light, and a few curious thoughts began to emerge from the figure cloaked in eerie black robes. Even within the light realm, there was an endless demonic energy swirling. Behind the realm, besides the words Thunder Lord, there seemed to be another hidden name flashing, Xiao? Protector Xian, don't lose focus. The dark matter power in the netherworld is far too strong now. Plus, with those guys desperately trying to cast their barriers, our army is stuck. We must break through this dark realm as soon as possible. Once we break the dark realm, with half of our elite coalition, we can sweep through the netherworld completely. As for those guys, with the peak experts from our side leading, they are as good as dead. As long as we crush the netherworld, the Great Thousand Worlds will be ours. Heh heh. A sinister voice slowly emanated from the evil army, filling the air with ominous intent. I know. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Attack. Protector Xian snorted coldly, and then vast evil energy began to pour out. As these events unfolded, the Great Thousand Worlds grew increasingly turbulent. In the angelic kingdom, the 3 great divine palaces of the Holy City, and the Slaughter Divine Palace. The divine palaces were enormous, filled with magnificent buildings, yet the air was thick with destructive waves. At this moment, within the core hall of the divine palace, atop a slightly raised circular platform, a magnificent divine throne bathed in a soft white halo gently stirred. Then, a pure white dawn light sliced through the endless void, emerging and fully descending upon this place. As the dawn light faded, an ethereal figure appeared on the divine throne. At this moment, a breathtakingly perfect figure lay sideways on the throne. Beneath her delicate skin flickered a terrifying and unsettling wave of power. Her long hair gently swayed, and her bare jade feet moved, sending ripples of terrifying energy through the air. Even the white gown draped on her form amplified her imposing presence. Upon her arrival, she lazily reclined, basking in the radiance of countless halos from the throne's back. Behind the throne, in the strands of light, it seemed as though endless divine power was flowing, seeping into her body through her skin, one small bit at a time. Even with her eyes closed and a lazy posture, the aura emanating from her was chilling, something that seemed to transcend human limits. Lord of Slaughter, these are the important messages from the Great Thousand Worlds. Please have a look. A voice suddenly interrupted the stillness. Soon, an angel with an incredibly terrifying aura silently pushed open the main gates of the palace. On her back, 10 faintly stirring purple angel wings held several confidential scrolls wrapped in golden silk. Belen, one of the 3 archangels under the command of the Lord of Slaughter, and a trusted confidant, stood respectfully. Her body was bent, her gaze fixed on the floor, only her slender jade legs visible, intertwined around the edge of the divine throne. There was no seductive energy, only an overwhelming pressure. The Lord of Slaughter was, without question, the most powerful being in the angel kingdom, surpassing all others in both beauty and strength. The Great Thousand Calamity, Phoenix Clan, Reincarnation Sea, Dragon Clan, Endless Flame Alliance, Xiao, descendant of the Xiao clan? Most of the scrolls contained information about Xiao, which were now being examined without hesitation by the elegant woman before her. In her voice, there was a rare mix of shock and cold murderous intent. Who would have thought that the Xiao clan, once like a defeated dog, could now produce a prodigy with such extraordinary talent? The Xiao clan truly is a creature that cannot die, the white-dressed woman mused, as she returned the golden-wrapped scrolls to Belen's angelic wings. She lazily fluttered her long lashes, and the entire energy within the divine palace suddenly became thick and murky. Lord, should I take action? Upon seeing this, Belen trembled, quickly kneeling and asking. She had personally experienced the divine might of the Lord of Slaughter. The extraordinary power that surpassed the very heavens and earth could not be rivaled by any reincarnation. From Belen's estimate, the Lord of Slaughter had likely already reached a legendary realm. With that old scoundrel Xiao protection, even if you act, it would be hard to capture him. The white-dressed woman continued. And don't forget, the forces under the Endless Flame Alliance are no small matter. They are a powerful force resisting the extraterritorial evil clan. If we provoke them at this moment, the situation in the Great Thousand Worlds will become even worse. Without the Xiao clan's heroes leading the charge, we can no longer directly confront the extraterritorial evil clan. The white-dressed woman's beautiful eyes kept shifting, as if she were contemplating a strategy. The descendants of the Xiao clan must die. If they ever learn about those past events, it could lead to a true catastrophe. Even if there was only a 1 in a million chance, the Lord of Slaughter would never allow it to unfold. But if we don't act soon, I'm afraid things will change. After all, it was our failure to act when the Xiao clan perished. If the descendant of the Xiao clan grows stronger, I fear. Belen clearly had the utmost trust of the Lord of Slaughter and knew many of the plans. The immediate issue is not this. It's the center of the human realm and the netherworld. The ambitions of the human realm center are too great, and the remaining Xiao clan experts reside in the netherworld. If anything happens there, the situation will be exposed. The white-dressed woman paused, as if searching for the best course of action. Killing Xiao would be easy for the Angel Kingdom, but such an act could shatter the already fractured Great Thousand Worlds, making it even harder to resist the extraterritorial evil clan. For a moment, The two remained silent, clearly without an ideal solution. Archangel, bad news? Suddenly, an urgent voice echoed from outside the palace. What is it? So frantic? Did you forget my orders? This is the holy city of the Angel Kingdom. Belen stood up, and her cold, reprimanding voice echoed throughout the divine palace. During the closed-door meditation period of the Slaughter Angel, naturally, the divine palace served as Belen's cultivation ground. Our branch of the Holy Light Church, under the Angelic Kingdom's jurisdiction, has been wiped out. The culprit seems to be a lightning-based powerhouse named Thunderlord. Moreover, this Thunderlord has completely annihilated several of the Xiao clan's former allies, including the immortal Sacred Graveyard. Faced with the reprimands from the Archangel, the angel commander standing outside the divine palace dared not utter a word of rebuttal. Her voice even trembled with fear. She understood what this meant. Although the Angelic Kingdom did not usually intervene in the affairs of the Great Thousand Worlds, many knew that as long as the Slaughter Angel existed, the Angelic Kingdom would forever be above the center of the human realm. The destruction of the strongest branch under its command was a blatant challenge to the supremacy of the Angelic Kingdom's divine might. What? At this moment, the beautiful eyes of the woman in the white gown flickered with earth-shattering anger, and the endless radiance of angels cascaded down like dazzling starlight, making the entire divine palace shine brightly. Thunderlord? This guy seems to be the new realm master of the Ghost Realm Center under the Endless Flame Alliance. It is said that he possesses the strength of the peak of the 8th reincarnation stage. Moreover, he has a deep connection with Xiao Tianming, that extraordinary genius from the Xiao clan. In the next moment, Belen directly reported all the intelligence she had gathered to the Slaughter Angel. This is getting interesting. I was just looking for an opportunity to strike at the boundless fire domain. As Belen spoke, a dangerous smile suddenly appeared on the exquisite face of the Slaughter Angel. Belen, take my angelic order, and go with Ares to the boundless fire domain. A white token glowing with pure white light slowly emerged from the Slaughter Angel's body and floated toward Belen. It seemed to contain an indescribable, terrifying power. But if that's the case, won't the Endless Flame Alliance? Belen reached out and took the angelic order, but doubts still lingered in her heart. At their level, every thought and action would affect the entire Great Thousand World structure. If both archangels took action, this could. Do not strike at the boundless fire domain. Your goal is solely to capture this so-called Thunderlord. The divine might of the Angelic Kingdom cannot be desecrated, no matter who the offender is. Your Excellency is wise. The Slaughter Angel's words were brief, but Belen immediately understood. She quietly left, carrying the angelic order, to summon the legendary Archangel Ares. The Xiao clan, such a troublesome bunch. Forget it. I'll have to make a trip to the center of the human realm. After a brief silence in the divine palace, the Slaughter Angel slowly disappeared. As the auras of the three supreme beings faded, a calm-looking woman in the Slaughter Divine Palace silently left and headed toward another divine palace in the angelic holy city. Captain of the Golden Radiance Knight Order, all knights, the Slaughter Angel, has already left the Angelic Kingdom with two archangels. Archangel Jenny, who served under the Slaughter Angel, subtly avoided the prying eyes and disguised herself before arriving at the Knight Order's headquarters. Upon arrival, she joyfully spoke. We've waited so long, and this day has finally arrived. Gather half of the elite knights and the knight captains. The target, the first demon prison, the task of faking our presence will be up to you. In the eyes of the leader, Gu Bo, an uncommon emotion surfaced. The holy radiance of the angelic queen will protect you, and I wish for your safe return. Jenny nodded slightly. Behind her, 10 purple wings fluttered, and an unprecedented blessing from an archangel appeared, bestowing strength upon the knights present. Yes. With those words, half of the knights silently left the angelic kingdom, heading towards the first demon prison, while the angelic kingdom remained as peaceful as ever. As long as the Slaughter Angel was present in the angelic kingdom, the first demon prison would remain unrescued. The knights and royal family members speculated that the previous angelic queen and the former son of light were likely connected to the events of the first demon prison. Meanwhile, the immortal sacred sovereign arrived at a secluded location and reported the matter to the envoy of the Human Realm Center. Plans targeting the Endless Flame Alliance were slowly brewing among the higher-ups of the Human Realm Center. However, they would not take action themselves. It seemed they intended to rely on the Angelic Kingdom to eradicate the Endless Flame Alliance entirely. Inside the Ghost Realm Center, since the Great Calamity, Thunder Lord and his disciples had been in seclusion, attempting to fully comprehend the cycle of reincarnation. Gray thunder foxes echoed through the heavens and earth, flashing like bolts of lightning across the void, tracing out violent and chilling thunderous auras, as though they were welcoming the rebirth of a Thunder King. The earth-shaking noise didn't last long. Two slender and graceful figures slowly stepped through the void, leisurely emerging from their closed-door meditation. The Thunder Lord and her disciple, Thunder Lord, Duan Qifei. "Master, congratulations," Duan Qifei said. Her face lit up with joy as she looked at the woman before her, who was once again radiating youthful energy. It seemed as though she truly felt happy for the latter. With the success of reincarnation, nothing could now stop the Thunder Lord from investigating the destruction of her family. "The path of reincarnation is incredibly dangerous," the Thunder Lord said with a light laugh, her voice filled with admiration for Duan Qifei. During her time in seclusion, the determination the girl showed was something even her peak self would have to admire. Half-step 9th reincarnation stage, half-step 8th reincarnation stage. "You two really make me feel ashamed," the Thunder Lord added with a chuckle. Not long after they appeared, the figure of the Devourer of Souls flickered into view. It was clear that he had sensed the change in energy here and had come specifically to greet them. "Devourer, how's the situation now?" the Thunder Lord asked quickly, nodding at Duan Qifei and looking at the Devourer with a sense of urgency. After the reincarnation, the one thing she cared most about was going to the Netherworld, saving the Xiao clan, finding Xiao Tianming, and uncovering the truth behind the massacre of her family. That was her only wish, her only obsession. If it weren't for this deep-seated desire, she might not have been able to withstand the dangers of reincarnation. Now, with her reincarnation fully completed, she was ready to pursue it. "The situation is not looking good," the Devourer replied. Scenes about the current state of the Great Thousand Worlds poured out from the Devourer's mouth. Every time he mentioned the Xiao clan, the Thunder Lord's emotions visibly stirred. It was clear that the Xiao clan was her last hope. "Xiao Lingshan?" the Thunder Lord asked, her voice steady despite the underlying tension. "She is Tianming's sister, and with the First Elder still around, they should know about the Xiao clan situation." "I need to go to the Boundless Fire Domain," the Thunder Lord declared urgently, as if she couldn't waste a second. Seeing this, the Devourer said nothing to stop her, but there was a hint of doubt in his heart. "Master, go ahead. The Ghost Realm is safe with us," Duan Qifei said calmly. The Thunder Lord nodded and, with a smile, stepped into the void portal, heading towards the Boundless Fire Domain. In her heart, she harbored some vague hope. "Qifei, there's something I need you to answer seriously," the Devourer said after the Thunder Lord left the Ghost Realm. He furrowed his brow and turned to Duan Qifei. "Please speak, Senior," Duan Qifei responded quietly. "During your closed-door meditation and the process of reincarnation, was there any possibility that the Thunder Lord could have left her seclusion?" The Devourer's voice was hesitant, and he clearly had lingering doubts. This had been a rumor for a long time, and he asked with a sense of better safe than sorry. "Absolutely not," Duan Qifei replied without hesitation. "During the entire reincarnation process, my master and I were always together. Neither of us could be absent for a moment." "Senior, do you have any concerns?" she asked, her sharp mind quickly sensing that the Devourer's question had hidden meaning. It's nothing. I was just asking," the Devourer said with a smile, masking his inner doubts. "Let the rumors in the Great Thousand Worlds be. For now, the Angel Kingdom had no evidence. It was impossible for them to act against the Thunder Lord, not with her status and power." "Go ahead as well," the Devourer added after their conversation, sending Duan Qifei off to the boundless fire domain. With him present in the ghost realm, he didn't need any more help. Extraterritorial, what exactly are they planning? The Devourer muttered as he stood alone in the void, shaking his head helplessly. Devourer, Senior. Bad news. Xiao Gue rushed toward him, his expression grave. We've detected a large number of extraterritorial evil clan energies at the entrance to the ghost realm leading to the netherworld. It seems some of them are at the 9th reincarnation stage, or even stronger. We can't open the entrance. It seems we're missing something important. Stay here. I'm going to the boundless fire domain, the Devourer said, his brow furrowed in worry. A sense of unease began to settle in his heart. The extraterritorial evil clan had finally decided to act. At this very moment, the boundless fire domain still appeared calm and peaceful. The two matriarchs and Yao Ji, among others, had managed it with order and reason. Currently, they were gathered in the midst of the sea of flowers in the matriarch's estate, discussing matters related to the Boundless Flame Alliance. Senior Yao Ji, Xiao Lingshan, Poison God Mysterious Crane, the Phoenix Clan, and other powerful beings are now all gathered in the Boundless Fire Domain. The power of the Boundless Flame Alliance has never been stronger. However, Xun'er slightly furrowed her brow, as if there was something difficult to express. Sister Xun'er, what's the matter? Mu Yingying, with her large, watery eyes, leaned in closer. In the First Elder's courtyard, there's no sign of the First Elder. Only a trace of forged aura remains. Xun'er shook her head and decided to speak up about it. After all, the decision-making power in the Boundless Fire Domain still lay with the three of them. That old man, he must be trying to recover his strength. Upon hearing this, Yaoji immediately made a connection. Then, the strength of the Boundless Flame Alliance is still somewhat lacking. Mu Yingying nodded seriously. Without the protection of the First Elder, the Boundless Flame Alliance could not compete with the Angel Kingdom and the center of the human realm. If the enemy attacked now, it would be a disaster. Also, it seems there's quite a bit of news circulating about Thunderlord in the space intelligence markets. What news? Yao Ji asked in confusion. Thunderlord has wiped out many powerful forces, including Heavenly Spirit Ancestor and others. It's said to have been personally witnessed by the Master of the Immortal Sacred Graveyard. Even the Holy Light Church was destroyed by Thunderlord, Mu Yingying explained with doubt. Impossible, both Yao Ji and Xun'er denied in unison. I also know this is fabricated. Someone is likely trying to frame the Boundless Flame Alliance for this blood feud. Bang, bang, bang. While the three of them were talking, a brilliant gray lightning aura surged through the air, conditioning passage that connected the Ghost Realm with the Boundless Fire Domain. Is this the fluctuation from Thunderlord? This guy has finally broken through his shackles thanks to the power of the Reincarnation Seal and reached the half-step 9th reincarnation stage. Feeling the familiar fluctuation from the distant space channel of the Boundless Fire Domain, Yao Ji squinted and smiled. This meant that the Boundless Flame Alliance now had two powerhouses at the 9th reincarnation level. The space channel trembled, and as Thunder Lord stepped out of the void, he leapt straight into the sea of flowers, his smile filled with rare joy. Has the reincarnation been completed? Feeling the intense pressure from Thunder Lord's presence up close, Mu Yingying laughed lightly. Such a powerhouse was desperately needed in the Boundless Fire Domain at this point. Where are Xiao Lingshan and the First Elder? I have urgent matters to discuss with them. Thunder Lord's gaze swept over the area, and then fixed on the three of them, his tone impatient. Thunder Lord, don't act rashly. She's in the inner courtyard, Yao Ji spoke first. She wanted to stop him but, after some consideration, casually gestured and pointed him in the direction. Xun'er and Mu Yingying exchanged a look before shaking their heads. Yingying, come with me. Let's inspect the space defenses of the Boundless Fire Domain once again. Though confused about Thunderlord's situation, Mu Yingying followed Xun'er and moved off. In the inner courtyard, Xiao Lingshan sat alone, while a shadow resembling a laborer sat beside her. The shadow was tirelessly flipping through yellowish scrolls, seemingly searching for something. Xiao Lingshan. As Thunder Lord entered the inner courtyard and saw the sorrowful-faced woman, His voice immediately became deep and hoarse. "Thunder Lord, why have you come?" Xiao Lingshan turned her head and looked at the Thunder Empress, whose image had been etched in her memory. Her heart stirred. "I've just succeeded in reincarnation. I came here to find Xiao Tieming's whereabouts." Thunder Lord's face was filled with excitement. He tightly gripped Xiao Lingshan's arm, his voice trembling with emotion. "My brother." Xiao Lingshan didn't know much about the relationship between Thunder Lord and her brother. Even hearing the stories of the destruction of their clan, seeing Thunder Lord in such a state, she felt no particular emotion. Until the situation was fully investigated, she wouldn't comment on Thunder Lord, nor would she give him direction. I don't want to deceive you. I don't know where my brother is, because we acted separately back then, but I can assure you, my brother is still alive. Obviously, after awakening in the reincarnation sea, they have been doing everything in their power to find the entrance to the netherworld and devise a meticulous plan to rescue the Xiao clan. However, they still need more time. He's still alive, but where exactly is he? In an instant, a faint anger filled the voice of the Thunder Lord. She refused to fully tell me. They're still wary of me. A cold laugh slowly escaped from the Thunder Lord's lips. Rescuing the Xiao clan is no simple matter. We still need time. Once Xiao Yin returns from the Dragon clan, we can head to the netherworld. This time, everything will become clear. Seeing the Thunder Lord's furious stance, Xiao Lingshan couldn't help but feel a tingling on her scalp. Just a little longer. It should be soon. Upon hearing the commotion, Poison God Mysterious Crane hurriedly stepped out of the room, standing protectively in front of Xiao Lingshan, vigilantly watching the Thunder Lord. "Then we'll wait a bit longer." Hearing this, the Thunder Lord managed to suppress the urgency in her heart and slowly calmed down. It was indeed her own impatience. At the same time, just as this scene concluded within the inner courtyard, the entire void of the boundless fire domain suddenly began to tremble in a strange manner. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Suddenly, in the once clear blue sky above the bustling headquarters of the boundless fire domain, strands of milky white light flashed. The light resembled a rainbow, piercing through countless spatial prohibitions, and the sound of threads colliding echoed eerily throughout the entire sky. In an instant, the Demon Emperor of the Demon Realm, Her Eminence Xun'er from the Immortal Realm, the Phoenix Clan leader, and many other high-ranking officials of the Boundless Fire Domain all looked up in astonishment. They were shocked to see that strands of milky white light were gathering from all directions, releasing a powerful and suffocating divine aura. The strands of light, undetectable to the naked eye, rapidly moved and finally converged at the horizon of the Boundless Fire Domain headquarters, where a milky white spatial vortex slowly rotated at the point of convergence. What is this? At this moment, standing beside the Demon Emperor, Lu Yun's beautiful eyes narrowed, and the angelic wings on her back stirred uncontrollably. As though trembling, it was an instinctive shudder. Even the beast scales armor, ranked 8th in the demon realm, seemed to shudder strangely. That armor was made from the beast scales, shed by the king of beasts, and combined with the blood of the celestial angels, forming one of the demon realm's most powerful artifacts. Yun. The demon emperor waved his hand, holding the sky-splitting demon spear in one hand, while pulling Lu Yun into his embrace, his gaze sternly fixed on the bizarre spatial vortex in the sky. Given the demon emperor's familiarity with the angelic kingdom, he recognized that such power could only come from the angelic kingdom. With so many leaders of the Boundless Flame Alliance gathered in the Boundless Fire Domain, could the angelic kingdom really be preparing for a blatant war? This is a catastrophe. Lu Yun's breathing became tense, realizing that the power of the one about to emerge was likely far stronger than any celestial angel or similar being they had faced before. As her words fell, she, along with the demon emperor, quickly headed towards the Boundless Altar. Meanwhile, other strong members of the Boundless Flame Alliance, such as Xianyi and Yushi, also moved in that direction. Now, as part of the Boundless Flame Alliance, they were ready to stand by, even offering their lives, should the angelic kingdom truly choose to go to such lengths. The light strands and the milky white vortex slowly merged, and the power emanating from them was extraordinary. It seemed as though the entire void of the boundless fire domain was engulfed by this power in an instant, trapping everyone within. No one could escape. Even Yao Ji and the Thunder Lord, the two strongest beings in the boundless fire domain, felt an overwhelming sense of helplessness surge from deep within their minds. The power was too immense, too powerful for anyone in the boundless fire domain to resist. This power, it's from the angelic kingdom. Why are they making such a bold and conspicuous appearance at this crucial moment? At this moment, the smile on Yao Ji's face instantly froze. Her gaze remained fixed on the sky above the boundless fire domain, and her overwhelming spiritual power, combined with her witchcraft, poured out, trying to uncover the hidden aura within the milky white vortex. The next moment, pure white energy, unlike anything seen on the mortal plane, slowly emerged from the vortex. 4 angels, each with 8 wings, stepped out side by side. Their infinite holy feathers made their power and presence appear utterly magnificent. These 4 were strong individuals hovering around the 8th reincarnation stage. Behind them, as if stepping out from the vortex, a more terrifying being emerged, little by little. As light and shadows swirled, a delicate figure, bathed in milky white light, entered the hearts of countless strong individuals. Her slender form and graceful steps, complemented by 10 purple wings on her back, drew the gazes of everyone. It was the Archangel of the angelic kingdom. 10 purple wings. At this moment, Mu Yingying and Xun'er both flashed out from beside Yao Ji. Mu Yingying seemed to sense something, her beautiful eyes narrowing slightly. Could the rumors about Lord Thunder be true? Although it was hard to believe, seeing the grandeur of the situation, Mu Yingying couldn't help but speak out loud. In the Great Thousand Worlds, rumors were rife. It was said that Lord Thunder had eliminated many of Xiao clan's past allies, including the Heavenly Spirit Ancestor and the Immortal Sacred Graveyard. Even the Holy Light Church under the Angelic Kingdom had fallen at Lord Thunder's hands. Such shocking information had already reached the ears of many strong figures in the boundless fire domain. But after confirming that Lord Thunder and his disciples had been in seclusion in the ghost realm, the matter had been dropped. Now, with the arrival of the Archangel from the Angelic Kingdom, this event was likely to stir up a real storm. Yao Ji, it's been a long time. I never expected even you to break through to this level. Standing at the edge of the silver vortex, Archangel Belen, dressed in a pure white gown and long boots, hovered in the void. Her angelic wings behind her slowly fluttered, and with a tone that seemed to disregard everything, her gaze directly locked onto Yao Ji. In the boundless fire domain today, the only ones worthy of her attention were Yao Ji and that legendary elder of the Xiao clan, the demon emperor of the demon realm, who had crossed the divine path, the gifted Xun'er from the demon realm. Even those legendary figures from the celestial realm, like Chang'e of the heavenly palace and Yushi, no matter how much legendary color they once carried, in front of her, they were just insignificant clowns. The situation isn't looking good. Looking at this scene, the demon emperor, Xun'er, Yushi, and others gathered behind Yao Ji, their eyes flashing with a violent, bloody aura. This person is one of the 3 great archangels under the command of the slaughter angel, Archangel Belen. Even the sound of her voice carried an unfathomable power, and Yao Ji's expression grew even more serious. The elder had secretly gone out, and only the 3 of them knew about it. Currently, the Endless Flame Alliance did not have the strength to stand against her. I, the Archangel, have come today because I have urgent matters to attend to. The booming voice of the heavens, like the wrath of a divine being, rumbled from Archangel Belen's side. The entire boundless fire domain trembled slightly. Some humans who weren't at the reincarnation stage felt a cold shock in their hearts, their blood freezing in an instant, as if their life and death were in the hands of the Archangel's will. Standing in the silver vortex surrounded by several angels, Archangel Belen stood with her hands behind her, emanating divine waves that seemed to control the very heavens. How dare you, as the Archangel of the Angelic Kingdom, enter the void of my boundless fire domain without permission? Under such terrifying pressure, Xun'er slowly raised her delicate face, her sharp eyes locking onto the high and mighty Archangel. Her words were sharp and full of defiance, showing no sign of fear. Are you pretending not to know? Facing the defiant Xun'er, Archangel Belen smiled lightly, her crisp, pleasant voice suddenly spreading from the heavens. The Archangel truly commands great prestige. Do you need us to bring the Elder out to judge this matter? Seeing the tense atmosphere, the Demon Emperor was the first to break the silence, roaring directly. The Demon Emperor's wife had once been part of the angels, but after committing a grave error, she had been relentlessly pursued by the Angelic Kingdom's church for countless years, and she held no affection for the Angelic Kingdom. Now, seeing them so aggressive, the Demon Emperor naturally could not tolerate it. There's no need to use Xiao to pressure me. My purpose here is simple: to capture the one responsible for destroying my holy light church. When Archangel Belen heard the name of the Elder, her angelic wings behind her flickered slightly, as if instinctively sensing some fear. The Elder of the Xiao clan, and even the talented geniuses of the Xiao clan, probably few knew more about the terrifying power of the latter than she did. Capture Lord Thunder? Hearing such absurd words, Xun'er, Yaoji, and the others exchanged glances, and some bad thoughts began to emerge. Given the style of the Angelic Kingdom, whether Lord Thunder had committed the acts or not, today, it would be difficult to protect him. They could always fabricate charges. Capture me? Below, in the inner courtyard, Lord Thunder looked surprised, confused by the words of the Archangel. When had he ever offended the Angelic Kingdom? Why was the Angelic Kingdom targeting him? Could it be that incident? Is it really true? After hearing such shocking words, Poison God Xian frowned, then suddenly exclaimed, "What exactly is going on here?" Lord Thunder's expression grew serious as he looked at the two people beside him, sensing they had been keeping many things from him. "This is a memory orb, which contains many rumors about you. I originally thought they were just baseless stories." Poison God Mysterious Crane reached out, sending a glowing orb wrapped in spatial force toward the Thunder Lord. Gurgle, impossible. The Thunder Lord's soul force easily infiltrated the orb, instantly understanding the entire situation. His face turned pale, and even the beating of his heart slowed down. Who was it, attempting to frame him with such an unfounded accusation? Above the horizon, countless experts from the boundless fire domain exchanged uncertain glances. No one could immediately discern the truth of the matter. Thunderlord, at this point, what more can you say in your defense? In the high skies of the boundless fire domain, as the holy light strands and vortices intersected for longer, waves of powerful angels' power fell, causing buildings and mountains below to topple at will. The voice of Archangel Belen rang out, sounding more like a judge, echoing through the heavens and the earth. The figure and aura described in the rumors indeed match mine, but that person is not me. In a flash, the Thunder Lord broke free from Xiao Lingshan and the others' restraints, arriving at the boundless altar. Even though it sounded absurd, the Thunder Lord slowly shook his head. He had been in the forbidden zone of the Ghost Realm Center, closing himself off with his reincarnator. How could he have had time to erase the Sacred Light Church? Moreover, he had no enmity with the church, so why would he do such a thing? Although he had already concluded that this was a conspiracy, after a brief moment of contemplation, the Thunder Lord still shook his head in helplessness, seemingly having already made up his mind. This was his own matter. With his nature, he would never drag the Endless Flame Alliance into this. After all, it was the only force capable of saving the Xiao clan. It was also his only chance to see Xiao Tianming again. Even if he were captured by the Angel Kingdom, he could never involve the Endless Flame Alliance. But why was the Angel Kingdom making such a grand effort to capture him? What was their goal? The evidence is irrefutable. Whether you act or not, it's not for you to decide. Come with me to the angelic holy city. Your crimes must be judged by the purest and most sacred angel's power. Archangel Belen's face twisted into a cold smile, her eyes flickering with sacred flames, making the air around all the powerful figures tense with heavy breath. It was only at this moment that Yaoji confirmed the true strength of her opponent.